And come find a comfortable seat. Come to the edge of your seat. If you're sitting on a chair, you'll want to bring your knees right over your ankles, your feet hip distance apart. Just let them fall towards the ground. Start to lift up out of the hips. Roll the shoulders all the way up to the ears. Roll them up, down, and back, dropping the energy into the floor, into the chair. Inhale through the nose, lifting the shoulders up, back, and down. And exhale through the mouth, blowing like you're blowing out a candle or lots of candles out on a cake with lots of energy, blowing that energy out. Inhale, reaching the shoulders up to the ears. Bring them back and down. Blowing the air out, blowing all those candles out, blowing all those thoughts, any feelings, any planning for the rest of the day, anything that you've been dealing with. Just blow it all out. One more time. Inhale, shoulders up to ears. Rolling them back, opening the chest up, bringing the shoulders down. Now, as you bring the shoulders down, don't sink down into your seat, like curling over. You want to sit up tall, reaching the energy out of your hips, out of your waist, opening up in the chest, opening up in the throat, open up in the jaw. Release all that energy. Good. Now, if you just gently close your eyes for a moment, or if you don't want to close your eyes, you can just softly gaze at some point in front of you. This will help the mind start relaxing, start letting go of those thoughts, energy that we're holding on to. Now, in these classes, I've been working on a chakra series. The ancient chakras are come from Indian philosophy and tradition. There are thought to be many energy centers within the body, and somewhere 130 some energies throughout the body, more than just what we feel externally, more than just the five senses that we're aware about. So internally, these chakra systems help balance different areas of our life. So a couple weeks ago, we did the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine, and it brings us back to the earth, building foundation. And then last week, we worked on the second chakra, or sacral chakra, which is about creativity and finding your inner voice. So today, the third chakra is in the solar plexus area, which is the area between the heart and the lower under the belly button. So that area, kind of abdominal area, and behind there, which is where we hold our confidence and our sense of security and our inner voices. And balancing this area helps with self-esteem. So as you close your eyes, just gently bring your attention to your belly and to the area between the belly and the heart. And feel the breath expand that area, kind of like a balloon. And as you exhale, blowing the air out quickly, like you're trying to blow out all those candles on a birthday cake. Inhale deeply, filling that whole area in the balloon, filling up into the ribs, expanding. And as you exhale, blowing it out, exhaling, blowing it out, making a sound as you exhale. You're on mute, so you can make whatever sound you want. Inhaling and exhaling, blowing it out, feeling that fire in the belly, that area of your inner light. This is your inner knowledge. This is what you know to be true. Inhaling, deepening in the expansion, exhaling, blowing it out. Good. Now just gently come back to your natural breath. Don't try to control it in any way. Just notice any changes, any sense of more feeling in the body. If you feel any rushing to the head, please make sure that you're breathing. Good. And then gently open the eyes. As you inhale, take your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bring them down. And I'm going to move to my chair and demonstrate to the side. So we'll do a cat and cow movement from our chairs. As you inhale, you'll reach the arms up. As you exhale, start to round the back. So you're curving the spine. Bring the chin down to the chest. Curl in and maybe touch the knees. Bringing the head in, bringing the belly button in towards the back. Inhale, roll those shoulders back. Maybe reach the hands back. Bring the chest up to the sky, opening the mouth. And just expanding in the throat, in the jaw. Exhale, round the back. Touch the knees. Curl in, hugging the belly button in like you're zipping it up. Zipping up those tight jeans. Curling the back. Rounding forward. Inhale, open up, open the shoulders up, bring the hands back, open up the jaw, open up the chest, lift up to the sky. Inhale, come back to neutral. Now we'll do a gentle forward fold. So just start to drop your head, drop your chin to your chest. Start to reach forward, maybe touching the shins. Maybe here is okay today. Or if you want to release just a little bit more, allowing your body to guide you. So not moving too quickly with the motion. Dropping the head forward. Maybe reaching for the floor. Start to drop like a rag doll. Inhale, roll up with the spine, coming back to neutral, bringing the shoulders back. Gently do some circles with your shoulders. And gently come up to standing. So if you have a mat, that's fine, or you can do this on the floor. Just be careful, whatever you're standing on, make sure that you have some grip with your feet. And this is better to do with bare feet than socks. So take your shoes and socks off, get comfortable. And start to take your feet out a little wider than your hips. You can point them out towards the corners of your mat or diagonally from where you're standing. And find your space here. Start to move your hips, kind of rolling them in one direction, to the left, to the right, back. And then roll them in the other direction. And take your arms up. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Reach up as high as you can, like you're trying to reach the ceiling. Reach up with one arm, opening up in the side of the body. Reach up with the other arm, opening up in the other side. Breathing into each side of the body. Reaching up tall. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Taking your hands to your hips. Just gently reach one arm up to the sky and then drop it behind the back, so bending the elbow. And then you can take your other hand onto that elbow and start to deepen in that stretch. So kind of an upper arm or tricep stretch. So we'll do it like this behind the back. And then gently switching, taking the other elbow, bending and reaching the hand over to deepen in the stretch. Opening up in the chest, standing tall. Breathe. Taking the arms out wide, taking them back to the hips, and gently turn the feet in slightly. Lifting up out of the feet, so straightening the legs. Start to lift up out of the hips and start to come forward with a flat back. You want to make sure you're not rounding in the spine or overarching, just flat, coming down. Maybe halfway is fine today. You can also use the chair in front of you as a prop. Or if you want to deepen in the stretch, use your breath to guide you. We never want to force anything, so pay attention to the back of the legs. Just gently using your breath to let things release. Maybe reaching for the floor. Breathe. So again, using your breath to deepen in the stretch, staying there. Inhaling through the top of the head. Find your edge and exhale, coming back up. Good. Breathing, bringing the hands back to the waist or the hips. Just feel how the energy has changed in your body since you've started practicing and the exercise. And then shift onto the other foot. So for this foot, we'll feel again into the big toe mound, pinky toe mound, and each side of the heel. Finding your balance, maybe looking at something that doesn't move. Taking the other foot up to the ankle, maybe up to the knee, maybe up a little higher, opening up in the other thigh, and breathe. Being okay with the wobbles. That's just part of what our body is meant to do. Finding the adjustment that fits with whatever change, whatever comes our way. Some days are better than others. Some sides of the body are better or more balanced than others. Reaching the arms up, start to flow, and just play with it. Breathe. If you find that you've come away from the breath, just come back to it gently. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge yourself for falling. Being kind to the body. And then gently let that go. Letting the ankle come back. Shaking it out. Shaking the leg a few times. Good. And just gently breathe. We're going to come into a low squat here. So if you have any issues with the knees or if this is uncomfortable for you, you can sit on a chair instead. Or you can get a pillow or something to sit on the floor. Take the feet a little wider than And gently here, coming to the floor. And take your feet out. If they are just here in front of you, that's fine. Or if you want to open them a little wider. Just make sure the toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. So we don't want the legs to start rolling forward. Trying to keep the toes up. You can just stay here or start to reach forward with the hands coming forward with a flat back. Remembering to keep the toes pointed up to the sky. Using your breath to open. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling through the top of the head like there's a line pulling the body and the spine out of the top of the head. Reaching forward with the inhale and exhaling, deepening into the stretch. Inhaling, gently start to walk the hands back. Bring the feet in, and you can bring the soles of the feet together and bring the knees out. You can keep them up here if you like, or start to open them up towards the floor. Coming into your breath, opening up in each side. Maybe one side's a little bit easier than the other today. Maybe you can open the feet up like pages of a book. Give yourself a little foot massage. You deserve it. Inhaling through the top of the head. As you exhale, bringing the torso over the legs, deepening in the stretch. Slowly come back up. Coming back to your chair. And sit again on the edge of the chair, bringing both feet in front of you, ankles under the knees. You can take the right leg, right ankle over the left leg, making sure it's not right on top of the knee, but above where the knee is. Opening, flexing the foot, and then open up in the right hip. Inhale, keeping the torso straight. Exhale, coming over the legs, opening up in the hip. Allow it to release with each breath. Inhale, exhale a little bit deeper. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, switch the legs. Flexing that foot and opening up in the left hip this time. Inhaling, imagine that string pulling from the top of the head, and exhaling, coming over the legs with a flat back. Inhale, exhale a little deeper into the stretch. Finding that sweet spot with your breath, areas that just won't open up sometimes as just tight muscles or the joints. Use your breath to fill that area. and release. Inhaling, coming back to neutral, and then just gently closing the eyes again, or softly gazing. Coming back to the belly, coming back to that solar plexus. Feel everything that's changed in your body today. Any movements, any areas might be a little bit more open now. Or maybe they're saying, why did you do this to me? Just gently breathe into that area and exhale, blowing it out. Blowing all those candles out, blowing all those thoughts out, and releasing everything, any energy, anything that no longer serves you, into the floor below. Gently coming back to your body, to your inner voice, to that inner sense of who you are and the light you bring to this world. One more deep breath as you inhale, raise your arms up to the sky, and exhale, hands to heart center. Thank yourselves for stepping on the mat today, for choosing to practice. This practice is for you, and honor that. I thank you for allowing me to guide you in your practice. Namaste. Take it with you the rest of the day. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Amy. Bye. I'll see you next time. You're on mute, Mary.